Hello everyone, welcome to the C programming course. Here we are now looking at new concept, that is how to invoke the function. In the earlier lectures we have seen that function categories are there, like the first category no argument no return, second no argument with return, third one with argument no return, and the last with argument with return. While invoking any function or calling the function, it can be categorized in two parts. First one is call by value and the second is call by reference. So in the first case, call by value, already we have seen how to call a specific function by value, means by passing the parameters. Now we will just analyze what exactly the call by reference. Before that, see this first part is call by value. So in this case, this first line of this code where we need to swap numbers, that is a and b, having the values, that is a equal to 10 and b is having the value 20. We will see how this particular code is responsible for the case number 1, that is call by value. In this case, very first line before the main function, that is provided as a declaration of the function. So this is where the function declaration is done. So this is the declaring line. In this case, we can easily obtain that this is nothing but the return type of the function. This is the name of the function, that is swap. And these are the parameters which this particular function expects. So at the end there is a semicolon which will show that this is the declaration of the function. Next we started the main function, and here the two variables are declared as well as the initialized. Is with the value 10, is with the value 20. After that we call a function, that is swap, means I want to swap a and b, means the values I want to swap. I called the function swap over here, passed a as well as b, so call by value. So I just passed here value of a as well as b. Now calling this particular function, immediately on the next line we provided the statement that %d slash n a comma b. So for this first a, this format specifier is %d. Similarly for b, the second format specifier. Like this, the two integer type of values are being displayed immediately on the next line of call of the swap function. Now let's see what exactly the things are happening when we call the swap function. So once we call the swap function, this is where the line, or you can say the compiler, will jump on. This particular is not part is nothing but the definition of the function, this swap. This is where x and y, these are the two new variables which we have discussed. So what exactly it means is that to y, actually we are assigning the value b. Okay, so this is what the assignment done. Similarly to the variable x, actually we are assigning the value, that is a. Okay, so here a and b are nothing but the actual parameters, x and y are nothing but the formal parameters. Now this is where the assignment to x and y is done. Now on the next line, if is another variable which is initialized the value x, it means the value of x will be assigned to 2, value of y will be assigned to x, and value of x will be assigned to y. This is how actually this swap function will work. Now after working of this particular function, immediately on the next line we have provided the statement %d ab. What exactly happening over here? Whatever the changes we have done at this function end, at this particular function end, these are not at all reflected to the original values, or we can say the a as well as the b. Okay, so that is what the major disadvantage of call by value. Let's discuss it in different way. This is where we can say that call by value concept can be categorized or can be characterized in a different way. So the function swap receives the arguments a and b into its parameter x and y. In fact, the function swap receives a copy of the values of a and b into its parameter. So that is what done. Parameters of a function are local to that function, and hence any changes made by the called function to its parameters affect only the copy received by the called function. So in our case, the called function is swap and do not affect the value of the variables in the calling function. This is the call by value mechanism. If we concentrate on the earlier slide, here x and y, these are storing only the copy of a and b. That is what whatever the changes we are doing at this particular function, it will not at all reflect calling function end. So this is not at all going to happen. So that is what actually the call by value concept. If someone just in this particular statement immediately after implementing this swap logic with the let's say the values as a x and y, printf let's say percent d xy, then he will get the swapping, means whatever the result he expects, he will get the result to be expected, like swapped numbers are 20 and 10. If he do the operation at the calling function end, which is right now main is the calling function and swap is the function which is called. So if this is what the scenario, like whatever mentioned right now, swapping will not be done, but rather it will display as a 10 and 20 itself. Now in the next lecture we will see how to put the result reflection at the calling function end with the help of the concept called as a call by reference. Thank you everyone. Thank you very much.